Welcome, everyone, to Lessons, Learning, and Readings with Larkin. I am Larkin, and we are on a new day now. From now on Fridays. I'm also going to add Furball Fridays back onto today. As many of you know, I have 4 horses on the other side of town, and I'm now taking care of both of my parents who are also on the other side of town. So between running my coaching and reading business and taking care of a house full of animals, I am working like 4 full-time jobs. So please forgive me for my absence and inconsistency. It happens to all of us at some point, but hopefully I'm coming out of that now, and I appreciate your patience. So happy to be here with you today. And a huge thank you to Veronica. Let's always keep her in mind as we do these readings for giving all of you and all of us readers this opportunity to connect with this amazing network. Okay. All right. So welcome. Yay. I've got you for the next hour. As we get started, I'm going to do what we always do, our little ritual, and light some incense and a candle. I always encourage you all, for those of you who are here every week, you know this already, but for those of you who, I don't know why my name is up here, so bright. Sorry, it's taking up part of the screen, but I'll try to fix that for next week. Anyway, we do this little setting up the ambiance thing for those of you who are new, and it's because I want to help you get into that practice for your own life when you're not even here for readings, okay? Because you are so busy running through the day, we're so busy being intellectual and talking and thinking and having stress that we don't get our brain into the frequency to receive our spirit guide messages, to feel our angels and our loved ones, and to pick up on that intuitive guidance that you come to us readers for. But you actually have that capacity to connect. And one of my purposes here and in all of my lives and programs is to help you guys connect to your own spirit team, to your higher intuitive consciousness. I have a program called Awakening Your Intuition where I show people how to do that. You have the capacity to do this. So I want to really put the power in your hands. So one of the ways we do that is we make sure that this reading time is a sacred space between you, spirit, and myself. Okay. You bring your loved ones with you. You bring your spirit teams with you. You bring your angels and spirit guides with you. Okay. So it's important that you're open and ready to receive and connect with them. So how do we do that? Well, we're physical beings right now. And so one of the ways that I recommend and that I practice when I'm home is by lighting candles. It changes the energy and the frequency. It changes the mindset that you have. And the energy that the fire gives off also helps to connect the vibrational frequency and its differences between worlds. Okay. And most of all, it helps your conscious self, your mental self, settle down and get out of the way so that your higher intuitive self can connect and be open to receive. Okay, so that's why we do this. So I'm going to push this back a little so you can see. There we've got the candle. And now we're going to do some incense. So today, guys, I brought some different special incense. I have my favorite, Ganeshi, but today I brought some, what is the brand here? It's called Magnificence. Isn't that clever? Magnificence. Can you see that? So we're going to try that one. And I think we're going to start with the Jewel Series Ruby Strength, because I can sense a lot of you are looking for strength today. You're looking to connect with strength. And then we'll get into the balance part later in the broadcast. Okay. Let me go ahead and put some comments on here. Sorry, guys. I haven't said hi to you yet. We're just getting into this. I usually wait to look at comments for a minute so I don't get distracted, because everybody hops on, they want readings right away. But one of the reasons I do this, my friends, is to stall on the ambush for readings. And some of you know why I do this. You might be sick of hearing it, but it's important that you get this in your mindset. When we have a frequency of being frantic or a frequency of need, what happens is we close ourselves off to the very thing that we need. We close ourselves off to hearing and receiving what it is that's there for us. Your loved ones, angels, and spirit guides are always there for you. They can always hear you. They always can feel and see and hear what you need. So if you feel like you're not getting a response from your loved ones, your spirit guides, angels, your spirit team, it's you. It's always us. It's not them. Okay. Somebody somewhere responds. Um, and so we have to learn to put ourselves in a place where we can receive. I'll have to do this more frequently today because you see how tiny these are. But the other thing, guys, is ooh, this incense is not very strong. I may have to go get my other stuff. Not very strong. I'm gonna be lighting a lot of incense today, guys, because this is weak incense. We're gonna be lighting this a lot. Um, but the thing is, guys, is that you know, on the other side, they're open. They're still in that consciousness without the egoic aspect, right? Without the human brain, without the egoic mind, which is that 95% of our mind, I tell you, is our subconscious, which is running your life. That's what I work on with my mindset clients. So it's important to set this ambiance, your candle, your incense, whatever you want. Maybe you want crystals. I always have a couple of drinks. Here's some sugar-free cherry ginger ale. Please try to keep it non-alcoholic. We don't want to influence. We want to declutter what's happening in the mind. And I know a lot of times smoking, drugs, alcohol, that kind of thing, people feel like it helps make them more spiritual. It helps clear their mind. It actually does the opposite. And if you don't believe me, you can listen to what Eckhart Tolle has to say about that and a lot of the other great masters. I know this is sort of a sidetrack, but I know there's a lot of this Anahuasca, all this stuff going on now where people go and they have these like shamanic, uh, you know, inducings of visions and things. And that's fine. Just remember that's an entirely different experience. Okay. It's not, it will take you into the subconscious. There are things I'm sure that it can do. But I'm personally not a fan. I don't want to need to do it because I believe that the less we influence the physical body, the more we work with the natural gifts we were given to slow down our brainwave frequency, we can already naturally access the other realms. I mean, I've dimension walked my entire life. I have been a medium my entire life. I've talked to fairies and dragons and elves my whole life, with validation, with real validation and proof on the other side. So, for me personally, I don't like to go there. Some of you might, but that's why I recommend, when you come to these readings, try to not make it alcohol. Okay. All right. Anyway, so hopefully you've left your backpack outside the door, come in with a clear headspace, set your ambiance. And I'm going to quick say hi. And then right before we get into readings, I'm going to share the lesson that Spirit wants me to share with you today. When I met Veronica and I started doing readings for her, one of the things that my spirit team said to me and asked me, and it was really on behalf of lots of spirit teams that would be coming to these readings, was that they would like an opportunity to have a platform to share a lesson each time I get on to do readings. And I do that now on my own page. You can see it down here, Larkin Psychic Medium, when I do readings as well. They wanted a platform whereby I shared a lesson that would serve people who really needed it, that were attending that reading or would listen to a replay. And remember, they know who's listening, guys. Okay, they know. And they know what you need. And they know and are gracious as to who needs what reading first. And they make absolute sure, and I'm getting chills when I say this, that's them thanking me and telling me, yes, that's right, keep going. They know that they how do I put this? They will stand back for the right people to get their reading. And they know how to insert messages for those of you who do not get a personal reading at that particular time. They know how to do that so that if you're really listening and you're not sitting there thinking, oh, when's she going to call on me? Oh, she's never going to call on me. Nobody ever calls on me. They know how to send messages through other people's readings to you. So if you're not busy feeling sorry for yourself and being stressed over it and taking this extra time that I stall in the beginning to slow your heart rate, slow your breathing, become open to receive, then they can really get through to you. They can sneak those messages through in other people's readings. Okay. So here's the lesson that came clearly to me today, that they wanted me to share with you. Let me take just a moment to get settled. How they wish me to say this again. So each of you is an instrument, not only of God's source spirit for whatever you came for in this world, but also for your own life, right? You are not like when they come for readings for you, you're part of that. You're part of your spirit team. So, how well your reading goes and what you do with it is not all your spirit teams or my job. I'm only the mediator. It's your participation, how you interact, what you bring to the table that day that also helps you to receive. And I want to talk for a moment what they want me to share with you today, and then I'll say hi to everyone. I'm not looking at comments right now because I don't want to get distracted. Some of you are space holders for a part of your life. Okay. And Eckhart Tolle talks about this, the author of The Power of Now. If you want to learn more about it, he has beautiful way of talking about space holding. And, I've used that term for over 20 years now after reading his books and listening to him because I didn't know what to call it. I don't even remember what I used to call it, but I was like, oh, space holders. So if you are at a point right now where you do not feel like your egoic mind is thinking, oh, you're not doing enough, you're not bringing enough to the table, you can't fit enough in during the day, you can't seem to find the right job, you're looking for your purpose, all of that. Understand that each of us have opportunities and times in our lives where we're space holders. And that means your job at that particular time is to hold a particular frequency. That means you focus on your inner work. You focus on being the best version of you. I'm not saying you won't do this at other times, but what Spirit is wanting me to share is don't let that stress you out. Don't let that make you think, oh, life is over, or this and that's happening. You might be ill for a year, and that's your year to be a space holder because you can't work or you can't write or you can't do the things you used to do. But if you sit there feeling sorry for yourself, oh, life's over, and let yourself get all depressed and upset, you're not holding a very high space, are you? You're not holding a space at a higher frequency. So, what Spirit wants me to share with you guys today is if you or someone you know is currently a space holder, and how do you know that? Well, you might be feeling like, you're out of a job for a while, or you're in between jobs, you don't know what you want to do, or you're looking for your life purpose. As you get to know yourself intuitively, you just kind of know when you're a space holder. But it means hold your frequency as high as you can. Be the best version of you. Take time to do meditating, do tai chi, do yoga, write, work on yourself. Because for each and every one of us that holds a higher frequency, for each and every one of us that makes powerful choices so that we can become more consciously awakened, we make it easier for others to as well. Okay. And that's very, very important. Um, so keep that in mind. This is your message from Spirit today. And I think it's super important. I want to thank you all for tuning in. I'm going to say hi to you right now. Please keep in mind, guys, I'm going to go wherever Spirit takes me and I will star you. Oh, I do want to say one more thing. There are a few of you that messaged me about the Meet Your Spirit Guides event, which is absolutely free. I have moved it to March. I have one sad thing I want to say, at least to me, it is sad. Hi, Lisa, Rose Sullivan, Linda. Let's see. Conlead Dutton, 2148. Katie, Kaweezy, welcome everybody. So I went to look at the All About Spirit Guides video that I made 3 years ago that I've been telling you all about. That if you're interested in my Meet Your Spirit Guides event, I said, please go to my Larkin Psychic Medium page, posted down there. Check my pinned video. It's like an hour and a half, 2 hours long. It tells you, answers all your basic questions about spirit guides. And if you like that, then sign up for my free Meet Your Spirit Guides event. I'm going to teach you how to meet your spirit guides, validate them, how they communicate with you, and what you need to do to deepen your relationship with them. This video was completely inspired, and I did it in like 2023. And I am saddened to say that not only did I find that video had been deleted from Facebook, it's gone, and it had been up there for 3 years, but they also deleted years worth of all my mindset videos and my psychic readings and everything that I did not do through StreamYard and YouTube, gone. So it's not because my videos were wrong or there was anything bad with them. I guess it's a new policy. What it told me was they were not pictures and they were not shorts. So what they want now is they want shorts because people have the attention span of a goldfish, which is 3.5 seconds. And so in order for them to get more views, they are eliminating the bigger videos, which I was told my videos would be safe on Facebook for a lifetime. So to say the human egoic part of me is devastated is an understatement, because those videos were meant to be parts of books, guidebooks, and on-course programs for all of you. They were meant to remain up there for free references for all of my mindset and reading people. I took a lot of time and energy and effort, and they were inspired by spirit. So did I have a cry over it? Not quite, but I surely wanted to. So, being it was hundreds and hundreds of videos that I lost, the All About Spirit Guides was also in that. So I'm probably going to have to go back and get a subscription again to StreamYard and I'm going to be using YouTube more. So you guys will see I have a YouTube page posted on my Psychic Medium page, because I don't want to lose all these hundreds of hours, thousands of hours of work and messages from spirit. So I do apologize for those of you that were looking for that video. I am going to hold. I will post it on my Facebook page because now I'm getting my schedule back in order. I'm going to do a brand new live All About Spirit Guides free online event sometime in the next 2 weeks, where I will redo that video. And then I will ask you guys to make sure you attend that or listen before you register for my Meet Your Spirit Guides. That has 20 spaces. It will be in March. It is absolutely free. I work with you intensely and individually to get to validate your spirit guides and learn to communicate with them. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. I don't want to sound too markety, but a bunch of you had messaged me and asked me, where's the video? And I thought, why are they asking me? So I got on my page, and sure enough, no video. Also, my free discovery call video was eliminated. I refound that because I had it saved on YouTube. The other one I did not. So if you guys want to listen to that and sign up for a free discovery call, I have that as well. All right, enough. Sorry. Thank you for listening. All right, let's see who else I want to say hi to here. Thank you guys for saying hi and for telling me where you're from. I'm doing good, Kaweezy. Thank you. I'm actually doing great. I'm starting to get my schedule back under control. So that makes me happy. Susan Carey, welcome. Linda Owen, welcome. Let's see. Let's see. Freyo W9U. Let's see. I'm going to star you. You can let me know if you're there, please. Hi, Melissa. So good to see you. And let's see, we have Rose Sullivan. Okay. Camellia Dutton, 2148. All right, guys, I'm starting. Oh, let's see. Susan wants cards. Okay, I do have my Sacred Oracle cards today. I don't usually do cards, but sometimes I do. I love doing cards. Wheezy. Let's see. Can your boy be first? I was first to leave a comment. Hold on, Kaweezy. I'll get back to you. I want to say hi to everybody here. Tracy, I'm good. Thank you so much for asking, guys. It's very thoughtful. Amanda, I just want to make sure I don't miss anybody saying hi. Tracy, Barefoot, welcome. I hope I'm saying your names right. You guys are from all over the world, so my accent might sound funny to you. Let's see. Elisa Geese, welcome. Let's see. You haven't found the link to it, right? Absolutely. And I just told you why. So I will put that link up tonight or tomorrow. I wanted to link that video to it, and I can't believe they deleted it. Okay. Looking for lots of strength, Linda Owen. Yes. Okay. Well, your spirit guides are there for that, guys. Guys, I'm like spirit guide queen here. So I'm gonna really, the spirit guide event was actually the idea of spirit guides. So they're there for you, Linda. That incense is your favorite? Really? Creighton, welcome. That's awesome. It's from Kyoto Company. Okay. Cherry Blossom. I don't have that one, but I do love Cherry Blossom. So I'll check that out. Thank you. Let's see. I am new to you, Freyo. Welcome. Love the butterflies, Amanda. Let's see. Tanita, welcome. I love your name. My aunt's name was Anita. Let's see. Interested in learning about if you're going to have a job. Okay, let me try to get to these guys. Hold on a second, guys. I'm just starring things in case I lose them. Sometimes when I scroll back up, I lose stuff. Hello from Maine. Welcome. KR5036. Let's see. Oh, you guys are so gracious. I'd appreciate time if you have time. Love Lisa Fortis. Got it. Hello, I'm Rowan from Australia. Could I have a reading? Okay. You guys started there. Lisa May Kell from Ontario. Spirit reading. Beautifully said. Thank you, Crystal Lee. Sorry, guys, I'm taking so long to say hello, but let's see. New here, love a reading. Welcome, Susan Carey. Hi, Tina. Hi, Andrea Ross. Holly, welcome. How are you? All right, here. Deborah Chapman, welcome. Hi, Rowan. Thank you. Let's see. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, I thought it was horrible. A lot of heartfelt work, but I'm not looking for sympathy. I just want you guys to understand why. Here, I thought the video was there and I was sending everyone, and I apologize. Let's see. Facebook deletes your videos. Really? Well, they shouldn't delete them after 30 days. I thought that was an option. So is that a new thing? I didn't know that. It used to be an option, but see, I kind of took a few months off, so maybe that's what's happening. Let's see. Do I have pictures of my beautiful horses? I do, Rose Sullivan. I think if you get on my regular Facebook page, you can see them. I'll try to post some to my Psychic Medium page for you, okay? If you guys go to my Psychic Medium page and you like and follow, I will post pictures of my horses. I have 4, 2 girls and 2 boys. Okay. All right. So forgive me if I starred you, but then I see your name and I go back and I ask you a question you already put in there, because I already have a lot going on in the spirit world here. The Newmouth, UK, welcome. All right. Melissa, you have a question. All right. I think I'm almost to the bottom here, guys. Just want to make sure I don't miss anything. Deborah Chapman. All right. I got a lot of things here. All right. So let's hope I can get this done in a reasonable time. I'm going to try to be efficient today, guys, and get to as many things as I can. Okay. Many questions as I can. From Canada, welcome, Sherry Daniels. Angela Newsom, welcome. Love it when you guys say good evening to each other. All right. And from Scotland, Rose Sullivan, I know, I love it. Okay. So I'm going to, I know I did a reading for you last time, Kawezi. Hi, Davy Jones. So many people asking about new jobs. Interesting. Kawezi, are you still there? I'm sure you probably are. I know I read for you last week. Um, but are you there? What is your question for today if you're there? I know you hopped on here early. Let me know if you have what your question is. I'm going to scroll down base, guys, on what I starred. Again, I'm here to please to here. I'm here to do what spirit is guiding me to do, not what my ego wants or what your ego wants. So just please understand that if you if I don't get to you, it's nothing personal. I didn't like miss you. I just am going where spirit asked me to because I trust spirit knows what's best. Okay. Let's see here. Welcome, Lori McKinney from Florida. Awesome. Davy Jones, you want to talk to your dad again? Okay. Hi, Jacqueline Blaney. Okay. Can I hear from my dad? Okay. So a couple people wanted to hear from your dad. Okay, let me find here. All right. Oh my gosh, there's so many good ones today. Sorry guys, I'm just so busy starring these because there's so many. Okay. So Kawezi, I'm gonna make this quick and short because I know I read for you last time. And I'm trying to get to the people that I haven't read for recently. But so again, I want to say sometimes you guys might find that you get repeat messages. And that is not because your reader is bad or because you're doing something wrong. It is because messages are repeated until learned. So when we're talking about the spirit world, we are, you got to understand that they hold on, I'm looking for what I had on here before. Okay. You've got to understand that lessons are repeated until learned. So when spirit has messages for you, they don't do, hi Ashley, hey Kate. They don't do like random jargon talking like we do. Okay. Spirit does um their capacity for you is different once they're in non-physical, right? They're not here to go through the same dramas and things with you. Welcome Rohan, I see you. Wonderful. So guys, I'm just going to say this. So I just spent 5 minutes going up and down and starring and scrolling. So keep in mind that I have starred you already if you've asked for a reading. And so I know you're used to going in and just asking a lot of people for readings, and that's fine. But just keep in mind as you keep asking for readings, I'm going to focus on the person I'm reading for. There may be a message in there for you. And then I'm going to scroll back up to who I have starred and who's asked for readings. Okay. But obviously, I can't get to you while I'm doing someone else's reading. So try to learn from everybody's reading if you can. Okay. That's guidance from spirit. So Kawezi, part of you're going to hear some repeat in this from what you've heard from me the past few times. You're not going to hear a lot new right now because you are working on opening up yourself to being a communicator, to expanding your intuition, to building confidence and trust with your intuition. Because when you do that, it means that you're building confidence. We build confidence through action. And one of the things that your dad wants you to do as part of your healing over many things in your life, all the healing you need to do, a big part of that is your opening up to your communication with spirit, to your trusting your intuition, to your building that confidence Not necessarily as a professional reader, but as doing whatever you want to do with it, being able to connect and communicate with him. So the message really isn't any different for you than it was last week. And I know last time I read for you, you got some instruction for that. Learn to write, learn to get validation, write off the mental and emotional energy. Write down the questions that you have for him. You can even put it under your pillow at night, and then when you are astral traveling with him and, with the older relatives in your life that have passed on and your angels and spirit guides, that those questions that's connecting your conscious and your spirit, and then you guys can work on that in the astral plane. So that's another important way. Ask for validation, and jot down that validation so that you can validate in the real physical world what you are getting from non-physical. Okay, and remember, it's not always going to be um, something really blatant. Sometimes it's going to be messages that are repeated. So that's very important. So your dad is there with you. He is connecting with you. I love giving you that validation each time you're on, but understand that it's probably not going to be a new big special message, because the message right now that your dad and your spirit team has for you is healing and building confidence in your intuitive self, remembering who you are, stepping into your power. And right now, for you, that means understanding that you can also be your own bridge and just start to use people like me, readings like this, as validation. So maybe next time you get on for a reading with someone, too, jot down ahead of time what you know and trust about what he's telling you, and know that spirit speaks in a consistent and soft and gentle, loving way. So you will get the same answers repeated. You will get the same guidance repeated gently. And then when you have stepped over the threshold of success in one area and you've gained and built what you needed to there, then you'll progress more and you'll start to see that. But guys, this is for all of you. Thank you, Rose. I appreciate that. Um, Keep in mind, guys, that this is not, um, you know, spirit's journey is to help us awaken and evolve. So your dad, now that he's in spirit, Kawezi, is that's what his focus is. Helping you heal, helping you step into your power, helping you fulfill what you wanted to come into this world to do. That's his number one focus. And a lot of times when we come for a reading, see, we come to get the egoic. No offense to any of you, I do it too. We come for the egoic satisfaction. We want to hear a particular something. We want them to tell us something. And we get satisfied by that. That's why a lot of you jump from reader to reader to reader to reader. And if I don't tell you what you want, you go to somebody else who's going to tell you what you want. Some people come to readings for a thrill. They want an adrenaline rush. They want to feel that excitement. They want to get off here and feel, wow. But sometimes that's not what the readings are for. The readings aren't always to wow you. Sometimes they are there to remind you consistently. Okay. Um, and sometimes you can feel him when you're outside. Yes, Kawezi. Yes. Yes. Um, and you do music. Yes, that's right. You do music. So it's funny you said you are outside because, hey, Angel, great to see you. I still feel like you need to join my Awakening Your Intuition course. I don't know why, but I kept thinking about you as I'm starting those lives back up. Sorry, I had to say that before I lose you. Yes, Sharon Williamson. Yes, Truth Speaks. That's right. So the being outside, Kawezi, you are going to feel him more. And guys, for those of you not getting a reading this second, yes, being outside in nature. Why? Because nature, you are a part of nature. We build all these things to distract us from nature. TV, telephones, social media, what you're supposed to wear, how you're supposed to look, what people think of you, houses, buildings, cars. The frequency is different in everything man-made than it is in nature. you resonate in nature. You're going to have the easiest time connecting and feeling loved ones in nature because they use nature and they use everything, but nature is closer to the God frequency than those things that we make. Okay. And what nature does is it allows your human mind and your brain to re-solidify so that your brain waves work at a more natural pace, which is going to be more in sync with your subconscious, which is going to be more in sync with your soul. Okay. So if the soul speaks to you through nature. So, yes. And music. My dad is a musician. Spirit will come through that in your music. Okay. So you're doing the right thing, Kweezy. Keep following your heart. Keep coming back here or whoever you get readings from for validation. Validate, 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 validate. Trust, 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 trust. When you trust and you have faith, guess what? Then the universe can deliver. Okay. It's always trying to deliver, but you take down those walls of blocking it. And the more you trust, the louder and more obvious he's going to get to you. Okay. But don't forget to write, continue the nature, continue the music, and keep talking to him. And it will keep getting stronger. You guys are all going to have days where it's not as strong. You're going to have days where you feel like, oh, I'm a failure. Oh my God, I didn't hear from my loved one today. That's okay. They're still there. Your human self is going to have days where you do and days where you don't. Days where your mindset's on and days where your mindset's off. You're not going to be 100% on all the time. And that is okay. Okay. That is all right. Hi, Melissa. Welcome. Let's see here. So, Kweezy, I'm going to send you with your dad. Keep getting validation. Keep on this path. And it's going to be a little journey. You're going to have a little while, right? And then and don't measure the time. Just trust that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. And then just keep going. And you'll know when you get these breakthroughs. Okay? It's okay if we backtrack. You just want to keep putting one foot in front of the other, okay? So, thank you for coming and letting me read for you. Okay. Hi, Kate LeBrock. Welcome. Okay, let me scroll back up here. Guys, there's so many. I got to scroll all the way up to get to the starred ones. Okay, I'm trying to get to these in order, guys. All right. Let's see here. Freya, are you still here, please? Let me know if you're still here, Freya. I like to check and make sure that people are here before I go ahead and do the readings. Because sometimes I do readings and then people are not here. There they are. Good, you're here. People have had to log off or whatever. And I want you guys here while I'm doing the reading just in case, because not everyone comes back and watches the replay. So then I could be reading for somebody else. Okay. Guys, I do see your questions, but I have to take it one at a time, okay? So if you ask for a reading, I did see and star your question. I'm just going in the order Spirit asked me, okay? So let's check in with your grandma here. Oh, Freya, you actually, wow, you have a lot of energies around you. You have a lot of greens and whites and pinks and purples and blue colors around you right now, swirling around you. Those are usually your vibrational colors, your teachers in spirit and or your angels, sometimes also your spirit guides coming through. I like to describe all this, guys, what I'm seeing, because I'm a channel, but I'm also an intuitive psychic medium. So I don't have to go to sleep when I channel. So you'll notice, you can kind of hear when I go back and forth from my voice and whoever and whatever is coming in. But I try to describe to you what I'm seeing so you can all follow along, because you guys can all do this too, okay? So yeah, you've got a lot of colors moving and swirling around you. So that's good. The movement of energy is good. Means things are moving and changing. The blue is intellectual, the purple is spiritual, the white is universal God, love and light and purity. It's able to get through and connect to spirit. The pink is love, that's unconditional love. Green is healing, and it's also the heart chakra. Okay, so you got a lot of that going on around you right now. That Raphael energy is definitely there. Orange is also a healing color, but it's not one of the strong colors that I see coming around you right now. Um, you feel a lot of energies around you. Good. So you're connecting to that. That's wonderful. Um, let's see here. Your grandmother's coming through all those colors, but you have a lot of these angelic energies coming through. So Freya, did you have a grandfather that also passed away? Because there's an elderly gentleman with uh with her. Oh, it's a Norse god named Melissa. Yes, wonderful. That's so powerful. Um, let's see here. Wait a second. I'm looking to see if she said anything. You talked to Archangel Michael. Okay. Well, Archangel Michael is that purple and blue energy as well. You may talk to Archangel Michael, but you have uh Archangel Raphael as well. That's for healing and the heart chakra. And that's the green. That's a lot of the green that you're saying. Okay. Yes, your grandfather in spirit. Okay. Yes. Okay. Because as your grandmother is walking through these energies, she has an elderly man beside her that is a grandfather energy for you. So they're both very present and very strong with you. As a matter of fact, they're giving me a visual right now. They're showing me that when you are really in need and needing them most, and they do this often, they actually, and I haven't seen this before. This is very interesting. Um, they are actually they stand like this around you and they hold each other's hands. So they actually make an energy circle around you, Freya, and I asked them inside conversation with spirit, what does that symbolize and what is that for Freya? And they're saying because she needs to feel our strength right now. And as long and whenever she needs to feel our strength, that is how we are able to get that strength to her and make that strong circle, almost like a really powerful circle of strength around her. And then when she gets that, when she pulls that up from within her, because what they're showing me is they do that to help you when you need to get your footing and your strength from within. And then when they feel that strength from within surges up and you're okay, then they give it a rest. But they come and they do that. And I'm asking them inside conversation, Freya, how often they do this. And they're telling me that they do it daily. They do it whenever you're afraid. They do it whenever you feel hopeless, whenever you're feeling weak. They're doing it whenever you are finding or needing to heal, and working really hard and feeling frustrated with that. And then they're showing me that there is mental and emotional and physical strength that you are needing right now. They're showing me um, what feels to you like a big mountain that you need to overcome. And they say it's really important to have that strength from those that love you, have loved you unconditionally, and they just want you to know that they are there helping you through this. Okay. Um, let's see. I'm seeing sort of like from the neck and shoulders down. So they're showing me a square basically, um, from here across the shoulders and down, and sort of then like down across the hips. They're making a square on your body, and they're showing me that there are within that area and that framework weaknesses in the physical body, and that circle of strength with the hand holding, it's not just for the physical aspects of that and giving you strength for that, but it's also the mental and emotional, because that is going to help with the recovery and strength for those physical issues. Okay, let me know if this resonates with you. I'm going to uh scroll down. I'm good, Susan Bolton. Thank you. I've got you starred here. Let me scroll down and see if this makes sense. Thank you, Dom. I'm doing very well. Um, let's see. Thank you, grandmother and grandfather. Yes. Let's see here. All right. Guys, I'm trying to get to you as many people as I can, okay? Um, Scrolling up here to see if any of this makes sense to you. Aha. Okay, you're fighting a terrible health challenge. Okay, so this resonates with you then. What they're talking about, the mental, emotional, and physical strength and well-being. Okay, good. I'm glad this makes sense to you. And you're saying that it keeps you housebound. Okay. So that also explains a lot of the mental and emotional aspects then coming with the physical aspects. So before I move on to the next person, and again, guys, I'm not going to be able to get to everybody. I'm going to try to get to as many people as I can. Okay. Um, I'm asking them what advice and guidance and predictions can they give me to give you peace and comfort moving forward. And I'm also asking them, is there a way that you can see um, that that you can see or sense or have validation that they're actually there? Okay. Um, I'm asking them to send me that right now. Let's see. Scroll down here. Um, Lots of people are sending you strength and love, Freya. Okay, so sorry, my dogs are barking downstairs if you can hear them. Let's see. I'm also estranged from ex-family, which is hurtful. Yeah, okay. So that's a lot of the mental and emotional as well. Okay. Um, so what they said is here are a couple ways you can tell when they're making that um when they're making that energy bubble around you and you can know that they're present and they're there. Okay. So one of the things is you can feel warmth. If you feel like love and warmth or what sort of feels like static, that's one way in which you can tell. If you can feel um like all of a sudden you feel elevated or alert, right? All of a sudden your clairs are kind of alight and you're like, wait a minute, like, who is there? Or you feel a presence, which if you are um watching TV or doing something or overthinking, you might not feel it as much. But if you're distracted with something else and you're not trying to feel them, or if you're just sitting quietly or in silence, you're going to be more likely to pick up on that. Okay. The other thing is if you've had, you've been feeling down and you're kind of feeling stuck and desperate and helpless and alone. And then all of a sudden you start to feel this recharge, or you even start to tear up. That is their electromagnetic frequency in your auric field. Okay. Those are ways that you can tell they're there. You can also, I get that you are very um, clairsentient, so you're really feeling things, but in a clairaudient way, that means hearing things. You can also hear their support and their guidance. If your mind is still, you can feel that and hear that. Okay, so um, keep that in mind as well, that you'll know they're there. Now, here's the answer they're giving me to my second question, which is what is their instructions for you and what is their guidance for you? And they're showing me this and they're telling you this. Let's see. I know you guys all want messages. I know. I wish I could get to everybody. But guys, don't forget, guys, my Larkin Psychic Medium page is listed down here. If you like and follow me, I'm going to start doing readings on my own page again as well. And I'm going to do a second day of readings on here. So keep an eye out for that. And if you like and follow it, you'll also notice I'm going to have that new live Meet Your Spirit Guides event coming up in March. And I'm going to do an all about spirit guides redo from the one Facebook deleted within the next 2 weeks. You can join me on that for free, but you'll want to like and follow my page down here so that you don't miss it. Okay. Let's see. You've seen spirit, but only hear my name being called. Okay, so just like I was telling Kawizi, this is for all of you, Freya, the practice makes perfect. So like if the abilities that I have here, I hadn't practiced, I wouldn't have the confidence to use them on here like I do now. Okay, I could just kind of go into a world of trying to ignore them, even though a lot of times that would be impossible. But they wouldn't be the way they are. Okay. So um so please know that um that's a start. Intuition is the foundation for all psychic abilities. So when you've seen spirit, go on that experience. Let that build your confidence. If you only hear your name being called, that's enough. Because the first thing spirit wants all of you to know, not just Freya, not just Kawizi, but the first thing spirit wants you all to know is that they are there with you. Your entire spirit team, your loved ones, they're outside of space and time. So when they're speaking to you, you have clairaudience, you all do. And it might feel like it's in your head, it might come out as claircognizance. Trust it. Okay, trust it. If you start thinking about it, you can talk yourself out of it. But when you first hear it, boom, there it is. Trust it, respond to it, give that your energy, Freya, so it can get stronger. Okay. You don't necessarily have to see them physically or see them with your third eye. They have other ways of showing you they're there, okay? And they gave me that when they showed you how to feel them. Okay. Let's see. Thank you, Rowan. I know, Larkin, you're trying your hardest to get to everyone. I really truly am. Thank you. And honestly, Rowan, I appreciate that so much. One of the things I'm excited about is I have my horse schedule better now. So I'm going to be able to get back on and start doing more readings and trainings again. So that's exciting. Okay. So here's the answer to my last question from them, Freya. I know, guys, I jump around. I jump around because I'm going back and forth between what I'm seeing physically as a person and doing cognitively and talking to spirit. Okay, so hang in with the schizophrenia here, okay? So here's what they're seeing, Freya, and with my readings usually comes instruction with choice because they can see where you're headed and what your tendencies are to choose things and what you need to do that's different, and making changes is not easy. Okay? So what they're telling me is they're telling me that it feels like forever and it's going to take a little while for you to get your health feeling better. But they said that that's okay, so that would explain to me, sorry, my lips are dry. That would explain to me why I see Archangel Raphael and his energy around you, Freya. I saw that before knowing and seeing that you were having health issues. That would be why. So what they're telling me is that Archangel Raphael is working on you. And that also means working on your mindset and your heart chakra, because the healing that is done from the outside is actually done by us. Okay. You're welcome, Kawizi. Um, and so I love your question. What else can I do to strengthen? And that's the question that I asked them. And that's what they're telling me. So, number one, know that you are on the path of healing and recovery. They are showing me that. They're showing me that it's going to take longer than you want. It's going to seem like forever. But with every obstacle, Freya, is an opportunity. Okay. Nothing can happen without permission from our free will of our soul. And so your soul gave permission for these health issues, if there were things for you to learn from and get stronger from. Okay. So know that you are actually on the path of recovery. What they're saying needs to change in order to speed that up and to keep um, things from reoccurring and happening again is you need to shift vibrations Not necessarily making a quantum leap, but you need to switch vibrations, and that requires in human form you to make some mindsets. Without getting too public to everyone here, because this isn't a private reading, they're showing me that there's some mindsets that you have outgrown that you need to let go of and change. Some attitudes within yourself and some self limiting beliefs that you need to let go of, because those are the things that frequency wise have led you to being ill, okay? And so remember, guys, everything is energy. Everything starts with energy first. So you need to start journaling. You need to start down a path of self love. You need to start down a path of rewriting your self talk. So when we're talking about being estranged from ex family, um, you need to let go of that. Okay, it's not just your grandparents, your spirit guides and your angels and Archangel Raphael are working on that. It's not so much that you need protection from others, it's that you need to realize your strength and your power. And you're going to do that through these health issues if you so choose. The option is up to you. I know you don't know how to do that. So, what they're saying is you need to do some introspection because you and only you need to discover what those are. Okay, you need to do some introspection and you need to find out what are some of the self limiting beliefs you have that if you change and turn those over, it doesn't matter what you think other people's opinions or reactions are to you. You're going to be standing straight in your power. Okay. So do some journaling, do some self love work. Take this time. Remember in the beginning of this reading, the lesson Spirit gave me was about those of you being a space holder. Freya, if you weren't on this, hi, Pam Dite, welcome. If you weren't on this at the time, Freya, please make sure you go back to the beginning and listen to that. It's in the first 10 minutes or so, because you're one of the people they were talking to. This is a time for you to be a space holder where you are going to heal, you're going to recover, you're going to be the best version, highest frequency version you can of yourself right now and be a frequency holder in the world, even though you're housebound, okay? Let's see here. Probably my low moods don't help, but I do love nature. Yes. So being out in nature will help with that. The guys, you got to understand that the low moods are not your soul. Your soul is perfect. Your soul is joy. Your soul is love. Your soul is abundance. Your soul is gratitude. That is your soul all the time. It is in this human form, our egoic self, that 95% of our mind we're unaware of. That part, that is where sadness, depression, anxiety, low moods comes from. Your soul doesn't have a mood. Your soul is love, light, joy, fulfillment, gratitude. Okay? Anything negative, that's egoic. You can override that. Okay? So bring everything into your awareness. And what Spirit wants to share with you right now is that anything you bring into the light that is negative will be seen for what it is and it dissipates. This is how you transmute, not just transform. Okay. So those are your instructions. You listen to them, you trust when you sense them, you journal, you spend time in nature, you do things that you love, you work on your self love and your self care, getting to know your frequency. Okay. This is very, very important. And that then I want you to keep me posted, please. um, if you could keep me posted, Freya, come back and let me know how it's going. Don't measure the time, just trust in this process. You are going to get better. Things are going to get better. But right now is your chance to just be a frequency holder. Let the healing happen. Let go of the relationship pain that you have got going on with other people. Stay out of their lane so that you can rise your frequency. You guys are going separate ways now. Let that happen. They say stop holding on to the past. Let go. It's hard. It's not easy. but this is what Spirit's instructions are to you. And in all of my life and my years of doing this, I can be wrong, but I have never had Spirit be wrong. I have never had what Spirit tells me for a person and their guidance and instructions be incorrect. Okay, so I trust Spirit or I wouldn't share it with you. All right. So keep me posted on how it goes. And we'll end on a positive note here. Yes, I've been here at the very beginning listening. Perfect. All right, I'm going to send you on your way with your grandparents. They are there for you. You have all the support and love in the universe, Freya. Okay. Keep me posted and like and follow my page so I can show you how to connect with your spirit guides. Guys, I have an Awakening Your Intuition program where I teach you to do exactly these things. Okay. It is a paid program. But it comes with lifelong videos and a weekly mastermind where you can ask me all these questions. Okay. And if you sign up for a free discovery call, I can let you know if you are eligible to be in that. Okay. All right. Thank you, Freya. All right. Let's see here, guys. So what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to go about 15 more minutes. So I'm going to run a little over. I can do that tonight because I don't think there's anybody on after me this evening. And then I will be on again. Let's see, what is tonight? Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I will be on again. I'm probably going to do Tuesday. And I will have all that posted, guys. I will get that posted tonight and tomorrow on my Psychic Medium page when I'll be back on here. So if you do not get a reading tonight, please know I will be on probably 2 more times during the week. I'm going to start doing readings 3 times a week online. And Veronica has the very best readers in the world I have ever met. She's very particular about who she lets read on her page. So you can always show up for one of her other readers. And Spirit chooses, guys, when you get your reading. So they're not ditching you out. It's either like when they know you're ready, when the time is just right, factors you're not aware of. Spirit knows when you need your reading. And that's why I let Spirit choose who I go to next. Okay. Let's see here. I am going to share this before I go on to the next reading because this is important. I don't know if I'm going to have to read it all because it doesn't all come up here. For some reason, my screen is different today. It says, hold space for yourself and the unknown. Yes. You are right where you are supposed to be. Yep. Go inward and release that which binds you. Yes. And it's not even just that which binds you. It's your ego. And ego is not bad. It's your mindset. It's that 95% of your mind that I work with my mindset clients on. You want to bring that into your awareness. We come into this physical world to experience contrast, to have problems, to have issues, to experience it not being perfect. Okay, that's why we're here. So, that is found in self-awareness. All right. All right, guys. Let's see here. Let's scroll up here. Let's see. I see you, Rose. Okay, it's Saturday here in Australia, 10:50 a.m. Welcome, Rowan. 10:50. Wow, we're good. It's dinner time for me. My husband just came back, is wondering where I am for dinner. Okay. All right, so you scroll up here. Guys, there are so many of you that want readings, and I am so sorry. Like, with the amount of you on here wanting readings right now, if I did everyone, I would literally be here like 18 hours. And Spirit's asking me to go more quickly to make the online free readings more quick. And I have failed in that tonight. I have failed miserably in that. Okay. Let's see here. Undo this one. I'm going down. I'm going to where Spirit's showing me for today. Don't forget, I'll be back on a couple more times this week. So if you guys, trying to get this to scroll back down, shoot. If you guys want to come back on and get readings from somebody else in Veronica's page, that is awesome. If you want to wait and come back and get a reading from me, I'll be back a couple more times this week. Okay. Let's see. Yes. So I'm going to make that link tonight or tomorrow, I said. If you guys go down, like my psychic medium page that's going across right now, like and follow it, you'll find the registration back up there. Okay. And don't forget to join me for the all about spirit guides beforehand. That's going to be a precursor to that event. Okay. All right. I'm going to do this one real quick. Tabitha, are you there? We're going to do this real quick. And I want to get down to another mediumship reading because I only have like 15 minutes here. Miso. Oh, sorry, Tanita, Tabitha. I didn't mean to say Tanita. Are you still there? Let me know. I just want to make sure, guys, that let's see. Are you still there, Tanita? All right, let me scroll back up. If you guys aren't on here, I want to read for people that are still on here. Okay. Let's see here. Melissa. No, I feel like you guys have been waiting so long. Okay. Melissa, are you still on here? Let me know, Melissa. Oh, Tayanita is. Okay. Oops. All right. Let me see here. Hi, Crystal. All right, let me go back up here. All right. All right, Tayanita. Sorry, I didn't think you were on here. That's probably my husband wondering where I am. So much going on at once. Okay. All right. Let's see. A job. Will you find a job soon? And you have a question about switching positions too, Melissa. Okay. So let's see here. And Melissa's there too. Okay, great. So let's do this. I'm going to kind of do you guys together because I have so little time. So I get a lot of jobs, a lot of jobs. I get a lot of questions about jobs right now, guys. And Spirit's coming through with several things. Like I said, I'm going to kind of combine Melissa and Tanita's message. So here's the thing about jobs that I find very interesting, and I hope this serves a lot of you as well. Okay. Rowan, you're cracking me up. You're still not going anywhere. That's good. That's tenacity for you. I get that. I'm tenacious too. I had a client come to me last year who did my Meet Your Spirit Guides event, and he was having a big set of issues with his job. And what's interesting about that is that you know, he's a good example of the more we struggle for and the more we are afraid of and worry and stress over, will I find a job? Should I switch jobs? Because now listen very closely to this, because it is so tied to the physical realm, because a job gives us money, right? Remember I said I'm going to do the balance one next. That's what I'm going to do. Because jobs give us money and it determines our state of living. And I can attest to this big time because I've been a business coach for a long time. And this is such a huge thing. But here's what happens. This sentence is more for, I think, Tanita than Melissa. Melissa, you understand this very well. But what happens is, because the job brings in money and money is so closely tied to the physical world, what ends up happening to us is that there's a level of resistance in not finding a job or in finding the right job, because it determines our quality of life, that really sends out a high vibrational frequency of resistance, because we have resistance to lack, right? Our ego has resistance to lack. It has resistance to what we don't have. It has resistance to the fear of the lack of money, because along with lack of money comes quality of life. It comes health. It comes everything about our life in this world somehow seems to have to come back to money in one way or another, right? So, um, the more something means to us and the more it will determine how our life is, the stronger the resistance. So, as um, Abraham Hicks says, every subject is two subjects. So, every time you want something or you feel that you need something, the more strongly you want it and you recognize that you do not have it, the stronger the block and the resistance to you receiving it becomes. So let's say you want something, you want a coffee and you get in your car and you go to buy a coffee and there's a line, so you're not going to get it. Okay. You just want that coffee a little bit. There's a little bit of resistance, not a big deal. It's going to be pretty easy for you to manifest a cup of coffee. But when it has to do with finding a job or the stress of, are you going to get a better job? That resistance, uh, that resistance grows. And then you panic and oh my God, I don't have a job yet. And it grows. Oh, I recognize I don't have that job. I might start to lose I might not be able to buy this and that and afford my car. It grows. Now I may not be able to go on vacation. It grows. I might lose my apartment. It grows. I might have to do a job I hate. It grows. And that job you want gets farther and farther and farther away. So, first of all, here's my mindset guidance as a mindset coach for 16 years. And here is Spirit Guide's guidance to you, Tanita, especially, but also for you, Melissa. When you are trying to find out what to choose, where to go, will you find a job? The first thing you need to do is take your attention off of it. As soon as you take your attention off of it, that resistance that was growing shrivels up and falls away. Okay. Or at least it weakens. The Art of Receiving, okay, written by Abraham Hicks, is all about letting go of that resistance. It's all about allowing. So, actually, Tanita, what I'm being shown is that you are the number one factor right now, prolonging your finding a job. That's number one from two of your three spirit guides that are here right now. The second thing is, hi Maria. Um, Same pay, different classroom. Got it, Melissa. Thank you. The other thing is from your spirit guides, two of them specifically are working on this with you, Tanita. And Melissa, your spirit guides are working with you on this too. But Melissa, yours is more of just a choice. There isn't a right or wrong here. There's more aesthetics involved with you, Melissa. There's more internal choices and direction. Okay. Even if there was a difference in pay, it's just a choice. There is no should for you, Melissa. It's a choice. Which direction? So that means for you, Melissa, you need to do some introspection. Okay. It's just a choice. And those can be hard. For you, Tanita, you are actually pushing the job away and prolonging getting it because the longer you're waiting for a job, the more resistance you're creating. Okay. So you need to find a way to let go of that resistance. Now, as a mindset coach, that's what I help people do. I'm not trying to get you to come and coach with me. I'm just simply telling you that is one of the things we work on is manifesting. So, there's only so much I can give you on here, but your spirit guides are going to give you the similar advice, which is lower that resistance. Stop measuring how much time is going by. Stop rethinking about all the things that are going to happen if you don't find a job. Stop measuring how long it's going to take. Stop trying to figure out why you're not getting the jobs that you're wanting. Understand that the right job is out there for you. I actually see 3 potential jobs right now in your energy field. I don't know if you're aware of them yet or not, but they are right there in your energy field. At least one of them I ask inside conversation if you're aware of them. At least one of them you are aware of. So it might just be that one of the main things that happens when we start to get stressed and we start to kind of feel panic and anxiety over these things because we think they're not going to come, we're worried they're not going to show up, we're worried about the time factor in it all. one of the things that starts to happen is we get blinders on because we're blinded by our thoughts and we miss the opportunities that are there from us. Okay. So, what your spirit guides are telling me, yes, you are aware of them. Good. Okay. So, what they are telling me, Tanita, is that um, you are, first of all, you need to let go of the idea of the ideal job that you want right now. Okay. You just need to take something. What they're showing me is that you need to take something in order to relieve the stress and anxiety that you have over finding a job. And as soon as you do that, then your subconscious mind is going to say, oh, I have a job. I have some security. Okay. Do you understand that? And as soon as you do that, then what's going to happen is you're going to see other and better opportunities because the law of attraction is like attracts like. So when you get what you want, all of a sudden more of what you want that's even better starts flowing to you. It's just like once you start making money, money just starts being magnetized to you. So once you find a job and you start going for it and you have that anxiety out of the way of I don't have anything, then you're going to start seeing more opportunities because your mind is going to allow that in. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, that's it. You're welcome. You are so welcome. Please keep me posted. Guys, go to the top of my psychic medium page or my powerful choices page and listen to my video on free discovery call. Please do not ask me for a free discovery call if you are not willing to invest in yourself. I don't just mean money wise, I mean commit to true change and transformation. But I give you an absolute free assessment of what you need to do to get out of feeling stuck. Okay. Um, and if you like and follow my psychic medium page, I do have the free all about spirit guides coming up so you can see if you want to do my free spirit guides event. And I'm going to be doing lives 3 times a week starting this coming week. So if you're not getting a reading today, you can always show back up. There's going to be more chances to have a reading. Okay. That's sweet, Melissa. All right. Let's see here. It's okay, Leona. I'm going to be back on a couple more times this week. So you'll get a chance to see me. Okay. Let's see, guys. Hi, Geraldine. One, two. Welcome. Let's see here. That is a hard name to say on here. Okay, you got it. Excellent. Okay. Let's see. Yes, I will be moving classrooms, bringing equal fulfillment and challenges. I have a soul research. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what you need to do. You need to soul research because this isn't either choice is going to be fine, Melissa. It's just simply about which direction do you want, which vibration you're going to take. It's a choice. One isn't going to take you up or down. It's just a choice. Okay. And those are challenging. But you'll be guided in the right direction. Just trust. Okay. Let's see. Lisa, I say you have many friends and family that have passed away. Lisa May. And guys, I have to get ready to log off. So I'm going to do one more reading and then I have to pop off today. So come back and find me, Lisa May, or find one of Veronica's other amazing readers on here. They're all phenomenal. Spirit chooses, guys, who we read for and when. At least they choose who I read for and when. They know who needs what in perfect timing. Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to scroll up here. All right. Hold on, guys. Just going where spirit is taking me. Rose, your insomnia will get better, but we need to talk about that more. So try to find me on one of my other readings, okay? We will need to talk about that more. It will get better, but there's some things you're going to need to do. Okay. Hold on, guys. Got one more I got to do here. I don't know why some of these won't unstar afterwards, so I don't get so confused. Okay. Guys, while I'm scrolling down for this, please also remember that I'm going to go back to my psychic medium page. I will post the stuff you've been looking for And I am so, so, so sorry again that Facebook took down my video that I've been telling you is up there. I'm so sorry about that. Um, so please go back and find it. I'll have that registration posted by tomorrow. Okay, we did her already. Guys, I'll try to get on and respond to some of your comments too later. I'm so sorry. My husband is waiting for me now, and I've gone 20 minutes over. Oh, there's one other medium I wanted to do on here, guys. Rowan, I really want to get to you. I'm going to have to get to you next time because I have a one meal mediumship reading Spirit wants me to go to. So thank you for tuning in. But if you catch me later this week, I'll be on a couple more times. I will get to you, okay? I am so sorry, guys. Only one of me, and I've had such a wonderful audience tonight here. Shoot, where is it? Hold on. My husband is texting me and texting me and texting me. Hold on, guys. I had another mediumship reading they wanted me to get to. I'm scrolling down. Ooh. Let's see. Lori, yes, you are going to find love again. Absolutely. You need to spend a little time loving yourself first. The right person is working on themselves, and you actually need to be working on yourself too, which is why there seems to be a time delay. Okay. Okay. Is this it? Wait a minute here. Okay. Lisa May, are you still here? Let me know if you're still here, okay? Lisa May, are you still here? Guys, I don't mean to be ditching anybody. I'm just going where Spirit is getting me. Yeah, Lisa May, are you still here? Let's see. All right. Lisa May, you are wonderful. Okay. All right, we're going to do this. Guys, this is where Spirit wanted me to go tonight. And then my poor husband has been waiting for me for 20 minutes. So I have to do this, but I will be back on this week. 3 times you'll get to come to me for readings this week. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Oh boy, your dad's right there. Right there. So, first of all, Leona, you can tell your dad. He knows. So I know I'm interrupting this, Lisa May, but guys, this is very important. You don't need me or any other reader to communicate to your loved one or to your spirit guide or to your angels. They can see you, hear you, and feel you all the time. They know what you're thinking and going to say before you even say it. Okay. They're outside of space and time. So, Leona, you can speak to your dad anyway. Your dad knows. Okay. He knows, he can see it, he can feel it. You speak to him, he can hear you. Your loved ones can sense you far better than you can sense them because they are free of the egoic veil. All right. So you don't need me to tell them that. The whole Catholic idea, Christian idea of making people think that you need an intermediary to speak to God or to speak to your loved ones is a lie in order to control you. Okay. You can speak to your loved ones on your own. All right. I'm new here. Wondering if my dad is coming through. Lost him when I was 19. So first of all, Lisa May, no one and nothing is ever lost. No one and nothing is ever lost. Okay? That's coming from Spirit. You have not lost him. He is saying to me right now, like, boom, as soon as I read your message and Spirit had me scroll for you, he was right there, already right there waiting. All the other guys, like right now, there are literally countless spirits here that came with all of you. Countless. Waiting in line and waiting to witness you guys getting readings. Okay. And it's a shame, like as soon as I said this was my last reading, how many people logged off because they're like, oh, I'm not getting a reading today. That's a shame. And the reason that's a shame is because Spirit is speaking to all of you through your readings. Okay, there's a lot to be had here, and there's an energy circle to be had when people are present. So, the other souls here, Lisa May, said to your dad, you go, it's your turn. Okay, because souls on the other side wait in line with mediums like myself. I literally have spirits following me around all day, every day, wanting to get through to people with messages. Okay. So, when I sit down for a reading and you guys bring them, it's like sitting in front of a coliseum full of souls, and they push each other forward, and it's magnificent. It's a truly an honor. I truly have my human regrets whenever I get off that I have to let go of, because I cannot physically get to everyone every time. And so that's why I have to let it go and let God and let spirit choose. Okay? So, your dad is right there. He is actually wearing he's actually wearing a white t-shirt and dark blue jeans. Okay? This is a very neutral what he's wearing, and he's got his arms out, and he's like, "I am here for you. I'm here for you, honey. I am here for you, my daughter." He says, "I have always been here for you. I have never left your side. I have I have been with you through everything." Now, Lisa, I am also going to share with you what Spirit told me when I asked Spirit years ago, when I started doing mass readings like this. What do I tell them when people keep referring to having lost someone? What do I tell them as far as their relationship goes? And Spirit said to me, "You tell them that relationships are not lost, they are merely transformed." So your relationship with your father, Lisa, was never lost. You never lost him. Your relationship with your father was merely transformed. Okay? And so um when when our loved ones depart from this world and they return to non-physical, your relationship has merely transformed, but they haven't really gone anywhere. They have lost their physical body and their brain. They have lost their egoic identity, but they're still present. And so he has never left your side. He can sense you and hear you way better than you can him, because with our physical senses we have that egoic veil, so it's much harder for us to hear and sense them. Okay? Um but he's showing me that you've kept him very close to your heart for your entire life. Okay? He's showing me a box. I don't know if this is a box that he gave you or if this is a box that you have made of things that remind you of him. Okay? Um let's see. She says, "Wow, he was buried with a white t-shirt and dark jeans." Oh my god. Oh my god. That's amazing. I love that. Oh god, I just got the biggest chills. Thank you for that validation. Thank you so much. I just share you guys what I see and what they show me. I don't have a clue. I don't know these people. I just share what they show me. That is beautiful. He's showing me a box, and it looks like it's a wooden box. And again, I don't know if this is something he gave you or that was his. He's not showing me that. He's just showing me a box. And I'm in tears too. I have so many chills right now, Lisa, and this is why they wanted me to choose you. And see, all the 20 some people that logged off as soon as I said I was doing one more reading and it wasn't them, they just missed this. This is why I tell people don't log off. And this is why I shouldn't say I'm doing one more reading. Because if I hadn't said I was doing one more reading, all those 20 people that just logged off would have gotten to experience this, which is pretty awesome. Note to self next time. This box is it looks to me like it's definitely wood, a pretty simple plain wooden box, and it was either his or it's something that you keep items of his in. Um let's see. He's also showing me, 2 other people. 2 of them are male figures. Did he have a brother, Lisa May? Did he have a brother? He's showing me like a male figure that is comparatively younger than the other 2 figures that he's showing me. The other 2 figures that he's showing me are a man and a woman. Um, let's see. And then, um, well, this is kind of fuzzy. He's also showing me like 3 other um graves. So I'm not sure if that is um like there are 3 other graves, like people that have already passed away that are there as well. Um and let's see. Yes, 13 brothers. They're all gone and 3 sisters. Oh my god. Okay. Well, he's not showing me all 13. Um and then the sisters, he's not showing me that. Hi, Kellyanne. He's just showing me right now a figure that is a younger male figure, and then he's showing me 2 figures older than himself in presence as well. Um, the younger male figure um, is alive. And do you have a brother? You have a brother or cousin? 3 sisters. Okay. Yes, 3 sisters and 13 brothers, I got it. Yeah, he's not referring to them right now. He's referring to another a male younger than himself, closer to your age, that is still living, and then he's referring to, 2 people older than himself, and I'm asking him if he's referring to them as living or passed away already. Um, he wants you to know that he is so proud of you, and let's see, you have 2 brothers and a cousin. Okay. So wait a minute, hold on. Let me ask him if that's who he's referring to. Okay. So, um, let's see. Are 2 of them older? Because he's showing me there's a difference in the younger male that's living and the other 2 people that he's referring to. Um, it looks like those are people that he is looking after and being very present with as well as yourself. You have 2 brothers and a cousin. Okay. Is one of those cousins a girl? Let me know if one of those cousins is a girl because the younger figure is a male and then the other 2 he's referring to, one is male and one is female. Yes, my brothers and an older yes, my brothers are older. Okay. There we go. All right. So there we go. So, um so this message then is for you mostly. But if, also to let you know and them, if you're able to communicate this, that he is present with them as well. He is present with your cousin and your brothers as well. Okay. It's not just you that he's being present with. And he's actually watching over all of you and he's participating in being a guidance and support system for all of you. Okay. He wants you to know that you are much stronger, Lisa May, than you realize. He has seen that come through for you. And he also says that he has been there as a strength for you to lean on for your entire life. He wants you to know, because this is what this goes back to for you, Lisa. When he passed away, you felt like the rug was pulled out from under you, that there was a great strength that was taken away. And it was very scary. And it also left you with thoughts of, wow, what if he had stayed? What if he was still here? And a series of thinking about and regretting all the things you were afraid you were going to miss out on. And your dad wants you to know that he was witness to that. And for that, he is so sorry. That is not something that he would have ever wanted for you. On the lighter side of this, Lisa, he wants you to know that he loves you unconditionally and that his soul chose when he was going to leave this world. Everybody's soul chooses when they're going to leave this world, guys. Nothing is done without your free will consent. Okay, nothing is done without your free will consent. So, does this mean, Lisa May, that as a person, your dad was like, oh, hey, it's my time to leave this world. I don't care if I leave my kids? No, that's not what that means at all. What it means is that his soul, unknown to himself as a human and to you, made the choice for the greater good and for things to work out in their best interest, whether you're aware of this or not. I know it doesn't seem this way, okay? That he was going to depart from this world because we choose the exact moment, place, time, and circumstance in which we are born with our spirit team. And we choose the exact time, space, and moment and how we will depart from this world. We choose it. Okay? And so please know that his soul made that choice for reasons that you don't know or understand right now. But as soon as you cross back over to the other side, you will understand all of these things. Okay? I know. Bless your heart, Lisa. Um, so please know that he says all is well. And although as a person he did not want to leave you guys, once he got to the other side, he was able to see and understand for himself the reason the choice was made. And you will eventually come to know that on the other side as well. But all you need to know, he says, is all is well. Everything is working out exactly as it should. Okay. Um, let's see. So we're getting to this part, your question. Does he know that I'm sick and the tests that I'm going to have to go through? And the answer is yes. Okay. So I'm going to tell you how he's showing up, the efforts that he's tried to make to get in touch with you, and um the reason that you're on this podcast today is so that you could get through to him, so that spirit could guide me. And again, everybody that logged off, um they're missing this. They're missing seeing this pan out. Okay? But he can see and hear and feel everything that's going on with you. Does this mean you guys don't have privacy? No, of course you have privacy. Okay? But what it means is that they are outside of space and time and they can watch us like they're watching a movie. So, remember when I said the first thing he said was he's been with you since he passed away? Every time you speak to him, he can hear you and he is present. When you think of him, he is present. He always knows what's going on with you, and he knows what you're feeling and thinking all the time. So, absolutely, you don't have to explain anything to him. He knows. Okay? Thank you, Leona, for sending your prayers. He knows what you're going through. He knows what you're thinking and what your dilemmas are. He knows your fear. And he is there supporting you along with your angels and your spirit team. Okay. And many of his siblings that are loving and supporting you as well on the other side. All right. What he's telling me is I ask him, can he please give us a prediction for outcome to bring you comfort and grace? Okay. What he is telling me is that you are going to make the right decisions. He says that he trusts you and he trusts you to trust your intuition and to make the right choices. And he says that you will. He says you are going to make the best decisions for you, no matter how scary this is. He shows me that whenever you have a doctor's visit or a test and you're most scared, he is always there, holding your hand, sitting beside you. You can begin to feel that, Lisa May, because if you feel a warmth or you start to tear up or feel like you miss him, he's present. Guys, when we cry or we feel chills or we're thinking about our loved ones and it makes us emotional, it means they are right there next to us. They're in our energy bubble. Their electromagnetic frequency has meshed with yours. It is touching yours. And the power of that is so overwhelming that it will cause you to feel emotional because we can't handle that. Okay, do you understand that? um, Lisa says, wow. Okay. And she says, this is touching my heart. I can't thank you enough for this. I do think of him every day. Yes, of course, you think of him every day. Absolutely. He's there with you constantly. Okay. When you need him the most, you're the most scared, you start talking with him, he is there. He says, sweetheart, I have always been and always will be there with you. I know it sounds cheesy, but this is what he's saying. And I know you know this because you can feel and hear it. He's also saying, I am there with you to give you strength, not to be your strength. There's a difference. I am always here with you to support you and give you my strength. Okay? Do you understand this? This is very important, Lisa May. And he is there holding your hand with his hand on your shoulder, sitting right beside you. Your father is very handsome. He has absolutely wonderful eyes and this warm, soft, loving look on his face. And he's looking at you with this loving look in his eyes. And he's doing that with you whenever he's there present with you holding your hand, okay? He always called you sweetheart. Yes, that's what he's calling you. That's what he's saying to me, okay? And you can start to hear that with your claircognizance and your clairsentience, Lisa May. Okay. Um, he's there with you and he's present and he's giving you that strength. And he says, sweetheart, you will get through this. You are so much stronger than you know. And if nothing else, he says you have proven that to him over and over and over and over again by what he has witnessed with you throughout the years. Okay. He completely believes in you. I want you to remember, Lisa May, and all of you, that you were here. You exist before you incarnate into this world. Okay. You exist before you are born into this world. So when you pass away, that isn't the end. You just go back to where you came from. Okay. And so you guys were connected before he was in this world and you're connected again. All right. He held your hand as he was passing. Yes. That is one of his signals to you that he's with you. Being right beside you and holding your hand, okay? And he will always be there. Now what he wants you to start doing is start looking for validation. This is one of the things I teach my clients in my Awakening Your Intuition program is how to seek validation from your loved ones, spirit guides, and angels. Seek validation from them, okay, that they are really there. And get that proof and that validation, all right? He wants you to know that he is there supporting you just as you supported him and that nothing is lost, okay? You have a necklace from when you were a young girl, he is showing me. It looks like it is a silver chain and it has a little something on it. I don't know if it's a heart or something round. It's little. It's got a little something on the chain that you got from him as a little girl. And he says, you know, keep that close. And whatever it is that you have of his that he either gave you or you have of his, mentally and emotionally, that will give you strength if you want or need something physically to hold, and hold it close to your heart. He says, keep that necklace on and close to you when you need it most. And it's going to help offer you the mental and emotional support that he's giving you energetically on the other side. Okay. Your dad is also John, Fiona. Oh, wow. It was a star. Okay. He's just showing me. I'm just seeing this little blurry figure of this silver chain and this lovely little treasure on the end. It was a star. Okay. You keep that close to your heart, and you are his star. Okay. He's also there loving and supporting your cousin and your brothers, giving them strength. He's proud of all of you. Okay. It is very, very important that uh you believe in yourself, he says, and that you know you can get through this, and you will. He wants me to show you in closing that there is light on the other side of this obstacle. He says you still have a long and bright life ahead of you. All right. He says that you have so much to look forward to and so much love and joy that is going to be coming into your life. And this is going to be an opportunity for you. Again, the message in the beginning was sometimes you will all have to be space holders. And you are going to be working on yourself and discovering how strong you are. And in the process, you are going to be a space holder in the world, which is very, very valuable, Lisa May. He's also showing me that you are going to come out of this a whole new powerful person, and you're going to discover how strong you are, and the joy and the confidence that is going to come through this on the other side is going to be more powerful than you can imagine. Okay? You have a new grandbaby. That's amazing. Congratulations. I want to say this as we get ready to log off today. Okay. Um, that grandbaby also connects to your dad. Okay, very closely. And just please know that everything is going to be okay, he says. Okay. One more thing, Lisa May, he says, please don't forget to tell her that we meet almost every night in the astral plane. Okay, we meet almost every night in the astral plane. All right. And so if you wake up, maybe not remembering, but feeling close to him or missing him extra specially, that's because you have spent time there. Okay. So here's what I'm going to say, guys. Please bear with me a few minutes and don't log off because I'm going to try to summarize for people. Okay. Um, Thank you. I am amazed. Wow. You are very welcome, Lisa May. Now, here's what I need to say. Please keep in touch. Guys, if you liked these today and you want to connect with me further, you're interested in the Meet Your Spirit Guides event, which is free, you're interested in a free discovery call, you would like to learn more about my Awakening Your Intuition program or mindset work, please find my Larkin Psychic Medium page down here. Please like it and follow it so you don't lose it. I will be doing lives 3 times a week, every Friday at the same time and 2 other days. And I will be posting the registration for Meet Your Spirit Guides. In 2 weeks, I'm going to be holding an All About Your Spirit Guides free live through StreamYard. So like and follow my Psychic Medium page so you don't miss that. Since Facebook deleted it, I'm going to do a new one. Okay. And it would be great if you could join me there live. I am sincerely sorry for anyone I did not get to read for tonight. I'm going to go back over the next couple days into your comments and I'm going to respond to your comments. Okay. And then I'm going to post when I will be live again on my Psychic Medium page. So if you did not get a reading today, you have the opportunity to get a reading with me later this week. Okay. Now let's say here, I will get on. I need to show you a picture. He had an amazing eyes. Yeah, his eyes are absolutely amazing. Lisa May, amazing. Thank you. Please do that. I'd love that. So please do not feel bad if you did not get a reading today. Also remember, Veronica has the best readings on the planet, readers on the planet on this page. So if you did not get one from me and you don't want to wait until I'm live next, you can always get on and get readings from others. I am starving and I'm getting low blood sugar. I have been on here almost 2 hours, and so it is time for me to stop. My husband has been waiting for me for an hour and a half. So I'm going to say goodbye to all of you. Thank you for joining me and staying on with me, those who did. I love you all, and I will see you again in a few days. Don't forget to like and follow my psychic medium page, and then you'll know when I'm going to be on next. Okay. Mwah. Bless you all. I'll see you all soon. Check for comments. I'll respond to your comments. Okay. Good night, everybody. Bye bye.